I didn't know this room is even
What?
as beautifully designed as the rest of your command center.
Thank you.
So how shall we sit?
You sit over here.
Christine,
I sit in the middle.
you are the guest of honor. I'm just Maria Estech, who is the international department head, and my deputy, Belgian diplomat, Haki. I think that would be it. Thank you very much.
Before we start to the business, I want to introduce the facility. This is our first command center in Indonesia. Yeah, it is developed by our engineers to start showing that city management can be very efficient. Public service also can be very quick because we control the data. So we control and connect the data from the existing, from the street, with what we call intelligent video analytics. So if there is some violations on the street, the camera will feed the information to us. Usually CCTV used for post-crime evidence, but this one we designed to make sure during the accident happen they feed to us. Second is the data from the internet and the data from our internal department. Poor families, location in my city, statistic, I go to this one. IOC is for the emergency features. Something happened on the street, you can connect to this system. This is for tracking all our vehicles to make sure we know, and the people also can track our public bus. We have free bus every day for students in London. They can check our bus is
how far it is
from their stops, so they can do things. This one is another software. The reason we do this is because I just become a mayor 1 year, 5 months. So my first year is really building the foundation of everything. This is the foundation of creating an efficient government. For example, before I have no idea what's going on in my city projects. So we developed the applications based on maps, so I can check infrastructure projects everywhere in the city. If I click this, so you see the budget absorption, the contract number, the name of the projects, the contact person for the contractor. I can check the project's progress. If it's too slow, now I can call my supervisor to look hard. We report also by video, for example. So I know without the mayor himself go to the site. This is a preparation for ASEAN Africa Conference. 60 years. Very busy.
When is it exactly?
24th of April.
Oh, it is.
So this is one example of the software. Something you might be interested in is these applications. I can scan what my people complain real time. So I know which district has crime happened. So I can resource all my police or my security to one district, less to another district, for example. If it's about floods, many districts you have some problem. So, but by doing this, we know what people talk about in which district. So I can really efficiently allocate resources based on issues. If I click one of these, just look, showing the color. Yeah, about the tax policy, but I can click this here, and if it doesn't show up, means we still have some issues glitching, but usually we get the sentiment. Is it positive or negative? Which area is positive, which area is negative?
And how do you collect the information? Through email or do
Everything people upload to the machine, either email, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. These apps can scan and can give information of the coordinate of that information upload. That's why the logic is like that. So that's why we base this based on our district. In Bandung we have 30 districts. That one, and last before we start, I want to show you video itu mana about this apps is. Coba tunjuk dulu. Another apps that's very important is we are developing what we call panic button. So if it happen on the street, emergency or suddenly in the crime scene, you just press the screen of your mobile phone and the alarm will show up in the map. So the police who stationed in this room will dispatch the patrol to the crime scene. So that will be very much needed by many urban cities and in many cities in Indonesia. But the thing is, because we only have this facility, it's only now only for Bandung. Because you have to register your mobile phone in order to use that. Because to avoid the abuse of people just pressing for silly things. Yeah. Ada di situ?
Dibaca. Masih belum ada ke gambarnya.
Hanya di atas.
Notice also the importance given to the graphic, the design of the
Bandung is a city of youth. Out of 2.5 million, 60% under 40.
Under 40.
Under 40. And we have 80 universities. So the design culture is really part of our passion. Bisa? Nah, it's too slow. Udah. Nggak usah.
video.
Udah video aja. 4 months ago, I renovated the city square. Before it was dark, nobody come. Now it's a people place. And I'm happy to say last month we scored 73 for our happiness index. So Bandung is happy society. Because in Bandung, we are the only city who seriously design happiness projects. The best thing about Bandung is the weather.
Yeah, it's mentioned that.
It's a high altitude, it's a cool city. When you have that advantage, whatever you do is very pleasant. It's what people hang out, outdoor dining, it's our touristic bus. Do not worry. Yeah, this script Kandura mana tadi ya? Ah, ya. I just want to show you a bit a window of what young Bandung people doing. So many talented young people. This one they focus on the ceramic business. But meanwhile, I have 600,000 per family, per people in my city. So I'm building a thinking to connect the creativity of the young educated groups to lift the poverty of my city. So one of the things is we need to lift the size of their business to global market, for example. This is where the network with the Belgium, so we want to have that. But in Bandung, I said to these people, you have to bring your prosperity also pulling the poor as part of the concept. Yeah. So in the next 4 years, I will build 12 marketplaces. Ground floor is wet market to serve daily needs of my people. Second and third floor will be thematic market. You sell only for ceramics, this market. You sell only for the shoes, this market. Or market number 3, selling only whatever. So you spread this industry into several marketplaces. But the producers of this specific thematic product should come from the poor family that I will train. So it's a market demand combined with social responsibility. And we have many people like this group who really design very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
That will be the intro before we discuss
Thank you.
more things.
Thank you very much.
Mary, if I may first say a few words, and be surprised that they will be mostly for thanking you. The last time I was here in this place was to talk about smart cities, and I think this bears testimony of how smart this city has become just in a matter of months since you became its mayor. I will be back in a few days' time when with Makarim, Darusman and Marzuki, Darusman and Makarim will have the conference on human rights cities, and your city is going to become an example of what can be done on human rights at municipal level, and I will be coming normally to share the experience of Belgium that we have since the Middle Ages on municipalities being a center for human rights and for liberties. And of course, we'll be coming again as this city as a historic city, which not only for what happened 60 years ago, but also because of what happened 50 years ago, and we're getting ready to celebrate. But I think today what we are coming to visit is the creative city, the emerging creative city that you, of course, on a number of artistic events that will be at the center of it, but also architecture, fashion, textiles, everything, pottery and ceramics, everything that is related to art and related to the creativity of Indonesia would be celebrated if our project of Europelia Indonesia 2017 becomes reality. We saw Minister Anies Baswedan the day before yesterday. He was extremely forthcoming, and well, you understand it more. This is your culture and your government more than mine, but from what I could understand, we're very much on track to have a Europelia festival in 2017 that could change the way Europeans, not only in Brussels and Antwerp and Ghent and Liège, yes, but also in Lille, in Amsterdam, in Cologne, in Frankfurt, in Düsseldorf, in Roubaix, and hopefully in the UK as well, we'll see this country, its artists, its creators, its designers, its well. So this would be an important thing, and if you don't mind, because I've been talking too much already, like diplomats do, but also maybe let Baroness de Mulder introduce in a couple of words how she would see the very strong link that the Europelia has been creating with India, with Russia, with China, now creating with Turkey, and could create between our two countries in 2 years' time.
In 2 years
and a half.
If it works. No, we, as Mr. Ambassador told, we every 2 years we try to show the best, most interesting events, examples from what happens on the artistic tailor-made created, and there is a lot of exchange we organize, where we organize residences and exchange between artists from our part of the world and the part of the world we work with. During this few years preparing the festival. But and we are working in all sort of disciplines in visual arts, in theatre, dance, music, literature, cinema, but also fashion, architecture, design, gastronomy. But there's one thing we're also especially looking for is what can the country represent during that year learn to us? Where is she an example for us, and where can we exchange on that matter? And I think Indonesia has a lot of things to learn to Europe and to teach. It has to teach to Europe also in different fields. And this, of course, is an example of interesting way to work and to manage urbanism, architecture, and so on, because this is also a subject of Europelia. We're working with, we are a small team of art historians, communication people, and we are a sort of interface between the country we are presenting, we're working with during the 2.5 years to prepare the festival, and our network we have in Belgium and in some European countries, network of artistic partners, venues that welcome the events, can be museums, specialists in architecture, concert halls, theatres, festivals in literature, in cinema, and so on and so on. And so we are negotiating and we are building the festival together with experts of the guest country and experts we appoint in Europe. And that's why we start minimum 2.5 years, because we were late now, working to build up this whole festival. It's really the result of a dialogue between to teams of curators and producers. Perhaps last thing, it is a festival that focuses on the past, but more and certainly on today and on the future. It brings together a lot of people, and it has also a very an official character in that sense that every festival is inaugurated since 45 years, because we exist since 45 years. And if we do Eurobaya Indonesia, it will be the 26th festival we organize, because we're biennial. And every festival is inaugurated by the head of states of Belgium and of the guest country and the leaders of the European Union. That's a tradition.
So the next festival will be 2017.
Then the next festival will be now October 2015 on Turkey, and then the next one in 2017.
Kita udah ikut.
Kita sedang menunggu konfirmasi dari Pak Anies.
Untuk yang di Turki.
Oh no, untuk yang Indonesia saja nanti 2017. Turki hanya Turki.
Oh.
Begitu. Dan itu diadakannya di Eropa.
Di tahun 2017 kita dapat kehormatan.
Kalau kita siap,
Harus siap.
Itu kita minta Pak Anies.
We met the Minister of Culture 2 days ago to discuss.
Indonesia now is in the momentum of very strong confidence on everything. Yeah. Let me tell you my background. I'm a local Bandung kid. Yeah, I graduated architecture engineer, and I went to United States to UC Berkeley for my master. I worked 7 years overseas, and I opened my business in 3 cities. When I returned home, so 17 years I worked in the global business. And 2013, I decided I have to save my hometown. So I jumped from my comfort zone as a professional, as an assistant professor, to become a mayor. So I'm not typical the politician mayor. I'm a professional who turns politician. That's why I built the vision. It's really a compendium of my 17 years working and observing Europe of culture, China civilization. So this is my duty now to assist and give back to my country, but building Bandung to be one of the most livable and lovable city. That's our motto in Bandung. And I'm very happy that now, last month we surveyed, we have a happy society because I push lots of public spaces initiative, and that public space now become a stage to showcase your art, to showcase your existence in the people. For example, remember we have 30 districts. One district every month we have what we call culinary nights. Yeah. We close the street Saturday night and we cook and we meet people and we do things culture. Coba Braga culinary night di YouTube. And we have a new tradition. Wherever we finish program, we have to produce video as a form of documentation. And the young Bandung people, when they produce video, it's very interesting. They're quite. This is one of the streets that we close once a month. That's why I offered to Mr. Ambassador, maybe within this year we can make it a Belgian night, for example. You showcase the food, the culture, everything to my people in the form like this. Projects, yeah. In this happiness project, we translated into several programs. So we put lots of effort to create creativity activities within our education and our school extracurricular also. Yes. We, for example, create a project what we call one neighborhood, one village, one playground. So this is in the slum area who doesn't have any playground. So we asked the RZ company, donated the money to buy the house. They torn down the house and replace it into the small creative center, where the arts, the expression of culture expressed in the locality. And half of this small area we put it for community center where people can watch movie, discuss, learning languages. Bandung also very serious building urban farming culture, as part of showing that the urban people can also produce and not only consumers. We have this regularly also, mobile cinema. So people of Bandung love to watch movies. So I bring movie to the slums area because they cannot afford to go to the cinema. So bring cinema to their homes. This is another happiness project. Once every week, I visited the poorest family in the city. So I bring dinner, I discuss things with them, I solve their problems. At least one family a week, I interaction with my people like this. We have what we call Bandung Fun Days. Monday is a free bus day, but now, thank God, it's every day free bus for children. No smoking day on Tuesday. Sundanese day on Wednesday, so I wear local suit. Yeah. Today is English day.
That's good.
So all the staff and people of Bandung need to exercise, practice English. Friday is back to work day. Saturday is festival day. You see the festivity. So we change. This is the free bus program next. This is during Wednesday. Balik lagi. Gentlemen in Sundanese culture is very simple. You wear the black suits and your headscarf.
Sundanese day meaning also you speak Sundanese?
Yes,
we
we speak and we wear
the local
traditions.
tradition.
Okay.
So lucky that we don't come on Wednesday.
This is
Not
festival.
that you speak
One
Sundanese.
district, different festival. Okay. This is another festival in different districts. We create a culture of collaborations. This is a pick up your trash day. So in Bandung, every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday, we ask everybody and mostly school children to pick up trash 100-meter radius from the schools or offices before going to classes. And we create a creative campaign that everybody can be a hero by picking up trash. It's simple.
And when did you start this?
6 months ago. Okay.
That is the
Yeah. So
Is this you?
no, that's me.
On the next.
I'm too fat to fit with the superhero suits. Okay. So we are also very serious in visual campaign. Everything we do needs graphic like this one.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Terus. We converted also a dead space like this to become more active. Before it's like dark, empty, criminal site. Now we converted into people's park. Photography park, thematic.
Garden for seniors.
Terus. This one I want to offer to Belgium also. If you have a movie that you think you can play here, watch by my people. It's more like a film diplomacy. We have a movie park. It's under the highway. It's very popular because you have an air condition naturally. Very cool. So this thing we built in 1 year everything 6 months, just to show that the new government is really showing the progress, really working for people, not a typical promise not to be delivered. So balik ke itu. With Pak Marzuki, in preparation for the Human Rights Conference on the 23rd of April, because Bandung will be the first city who will seriously translate the principle of human rights into programs. Human rights for the kids, human rights for the elderly, human rights for the housewife, human rights for the disability people. So we will put into real program. To be understood, to be conveyed the message to my people that we are pursuing this civilization seriously into freedom, into pursuing happiness. Google that relate to our projects. Asia-Europe Art Camp 2005 Bandung. Asia, Europe 2005 Art Camp 2005 Bandung. So in 2005 images yang kiri
Ini.
paling kiri kanan.
Ini.
So 2005 we were the host city for Asia-Europe Art Camp. So it means we are very well connected with European friends, related to arts and culture. So I'm very happy if 2017 Indonesia can become a center of attention. People learn about us. We are a very liberal Muslim country, something European people might interest to learn. We are the biggest Muslim population in terms of population. I remember this very nice speech by a professor from Baghdad. He compares Middle East and Indonesia. Both majority Muslim, but the Middle East also in total has 200 something million populations. Indonesia 200 something million populations. But in Middle East, you divide it into 22 countries. Indonesia only one. In Middle East, you have issues with democracy. Indonesia, no problem. I'm the product of democracy. Without direct election, there would not be me exist as a mayor. So this Indonesia really interesting because we have what we call our guiding principles. We call it Pancasila. Panca means 5, Sila means principle. So the principle of our nation is 5. Number 1 is belief in God. Number 2 is humanity. That's why human rights is really already stated in our principles. Number 3 is nationalism. Number 4 is democracy. Number 5 is social justice. These 5 guiding principles is hold as a glue to our society. That's why in 2017 we can also showcase how the biggest Muslim country like Indonesia can hold democracy, can hold human rights issue as perceived in Western and European way of thinking. So maybe I offer also that dimension in 2017, not only about the art itself, but another dimension, that the dialogue between Europe and Indonesia in that sense. I think that also please consider this dimension to be presented in a more open discussion, open-minded way. So looking forward, and because Bandung full of creative people, I think I can ask Mr. Baswedan, the ambassador, the minister, the Bandung delegation can be the core for the showcase of Indonesia. So I'm very pleased, and I will give a full support. This year I will start what we call Bandung Festival to the world, starting in Korea. So I bring the whole best thing of Bandung and visited country by country.
Yeah.
This year we already agreed with the Korean government. So we opened Bandung restaurant also. It's a culinary diplomacy. But also we will have Bandung Festival.
You will also bring design and
Everything,
textile,
everything creative.
and working together with the universities and
More or less.
We were at ITV this morning when
Yeah.
we met with the faculty.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
the
Which faculty you visited?
Visual arts.
arts and design.
Art and design, visual art and design.
Bandung School is experimental. In Indonesia, people always consider three society that very creative: Bandung, Jogja, and Bali. Yeah. Bali, the culture of creativity related to religion, the Hinduism. Jogja, the culture of creativity related to Japanese culture, very Japanese, very. But in Bandung, it's a free mind culture. So Bandung is a bit different animal. The culture of creativity is really experimentation, it's expression. That's why it's different.
And is it
It's more to technology.
more special in certain of the universities, or is it the general
In general,
spirits?
general spirits like
and
that. So many arts related to technology, video mapping. We won the best video mapping in the world competition. It's Bandung tuh, coba video mapping. Gedung Sate video mapping di YouTube. So I think this video mapping artists represent only but Bandung. You're using technology, you have imagination, you combine this and you express your arts creativity. That's it.
Yeah.
But Bandung less very talented painting artists. That will be more to Jogja, skillful. Bandung more free minded.
Yeah.
Gitu, paling atas. This Bandung person win the best video mapping competition in Russia 6 months ago.
This is here in Bandung.
He's in Bandung, our governor's office. Mau video yang versi Afrika yang 3 menit ada nggak? Nanti habis 3 menit yang panjang. Bukan yang 30 detik ya, yang 3 menit yang panjang, yang welcome edition.
All these videos
Music guy.
educated in Bandung. In which school is this?
IT.
And ITB also.
He graduated from IT.
Is it the same like in Brussels, right? They have this
light and
sound and
the,
yeah.
on the other island in Brussels.
Yeah, in the other northern in Brussels, yeah. And also near Besar, is it? Near Besar? The one near
That's for
the Saint Kirk, the Saint Kirke,
In Square.
Saint-Jacques de
yeah.
Saint-Jacques.
Yeah, yeah.
The video map?
Bagus saya bilang di video.
Bagus.
Hah?
Dipasang di
Iya.
kalau di gedung sana. Karena mereka ada tiap 2 tahun juga di beberapa gedung tua gitu, terus dengan lampu dan segala macam. Itu ditaruh di sana bagusnya.
Have you been to Selasar Sunario?
Oh, we are planning to have the appointment, I think around 2, right? Around 2:30. Selasa Sunario.
That also, when you're there, ask Pak Sunario to bring you to the Stone Garden. It's not open for public.
Stone Garden.
It's not open for public. It's under construction, but it's interesting. He collected all the old stone all over Indonesia and created a park.
What about contemporary architecture, as this is your...
Oh yes, that was an art. Coba dan dulu. Google. I was an architect before become a mayor, so I'll show you my work ya. Coba Masjid Al Irsyad. Kenapa nggak muncul? So this is I designed a mosque in west of Bandung. Very simple, very humble. I use the Arabic sacred verses into the ventilations with the graphics. And this one 2 years ago as one of 25 most beautiful mosques in the world.
Where is it located? I'm sorry.
Di Kota Baru Parahyangan.
Kota Baru. Yes.
It's without a minaret?
So this is inside. I make it open to the sky as to the mountain because the direction to Mecca, where Muslim focus the direction, is a beautiful sign. So usually the mosque they close it. So I said it's too beautiful to close. I should open. So I make it open, and now become the only mosque that open. And this one, for example, I took the photo myself. This green one. This one during the 4 p.m. prayer. The 4 p.m. the sun's very low. It creates a backlight photography. Yeah. So when I take the photo, so I said to the Islamic society, this is very philosophical because no matter who you are in front of God, you are the same. Whether you are the general or the corporal, whether you are the CEO or you're just the office boy, when you meet your God, you are the same. So this photo, I took it during focus. Sekarang Google Museum Tsunami. I designed a tsunami museum also in Aceh.
In Aceh, yeah.
I've seen it, it's beautiful.
Yeah. The most difficult project, I designed more than 50 buildings in my life, but the most difficult one is tsunami. Because you design with emotion. You're creating a place for disaster. So what I do is I design. I designed a memorial under the water to remember, to learn. But I designed an education above the water. So I don't want just to remember the disaster, but the next generation of Acehese people needs to learn what is tsunami, how to avoid, how to. So this is how I want the design competition. This one. So this is under the water. You go to your memorial space in a sequence that I created, a very limited lighting. And it happens to be next to the Dutch graveyard. Apa bahasa?
Cemetery.
Bukan.
No.
Bahasa Belandanya itu. Kalau kuburan Belanda itu.
Kuburan Belanda.
There is a Dutch word for cemetery.
Kerkhof.
Huh?
Kerkhof.
Kerkhof,
Kerkhof,
yeah.
yeah.
Next to Kerkhof.
And a Catholic school.
So this is my museum next to the Kerkhof. And inside the building there is a chimney, very tall, 25 meters. The chimney, I put the word Allah, yeah, just to send a message that sometimes you just nothing, yeah, except your connection to the Supreme Being. And I put the names of the people who passed away in this praying chamber. So in a way, my creativity is visual creativity. That's why I designed this thing. As a mayor, I try now to bring this creativity to manage my city.
Yeah.
Rumah Botol Dua Kamar. Last project is my personal home made of 30,000 recycled bottles in the city of Bandung. It's close to Pasionario. If you want to visit, it's only 10 minutes if you have time.
Yes.
This is my home. This is inside. The Red Bull bottle is in Indonesia sold as a bottle.
Is it the glass bottle?
The glass bottle,
Yeah.
and the color is brown,
Yeah,
so it matches with the furniture.
Yeah. So the walls are made of bottles.
Yeah. I also designed the lamp made of recycled bottles. Yeah. So I create, I call it walking brain. Brain that walking.
And isn't it terribly hot inside?
This is the best thing. Inside is very cool. Why? Because the heat trap within the vacuum
Yes.
of the bottle.
Yeah.
So outside
It's a sort
hot, the heat trap in the bottle, inside cool. So you got the lights but not the heat. I didn't think about that, but when it happens, some final year thesis student research, and we find 2 degrees Celsius difference between outside.
It's sort of isolation.
And in Bandung and Indonesia, the tradition of mayor, you have to wear like military uniform like this. So this is me with my vice mayor. We wear it only once a year
It suits you very well.
during the Independence Day.
Yes.
So that's basically my work, yeah, my passion about architecture. But now I'm taking off as an architect, as a mayor, focusing building the society. I miss design, but I channel it into form of society design.
Policy design.
That's
Thank
it.
you very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you very, very much.
So we're looking forward for more communications.
Yes.
Yeah. Without asked by the minister, Pak Anies, maybe Bandung will propose a nice proposal
Yeah, that's the idea.
for discussion or curated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that is the promise also from the Director General, Professor Kaki Marijan, that we would like to meet all the head of the tourism and culture of each provincial government and city to inform about this event. So he will in one time inform the event.
Because the timing now is that we're waiting for official confirmation of the cabinet of Indonesia before
the beginning of
May. And on the 20th of May we will decide on the final test country and start working as soon as possible. And then the curators have to be appointed by Indonesia during the summer before fall, so that we can start working on the program. Think about a general theme, about the red lines, about the main events.
Yeah. My only suggestion to add to the tradition is having this dialogue about Islam also. Indonesia.
Yeah,
I think that
sure.
will really.
I think it's more than ever. It is necessary.
The message we need to convey through, and I think no one can tell the narrative better than Indonesia in general, and Bandung in particular.
And I think art is a very good medium to communicate that.
Thank
you very, very much.
Enjoy Bandung.
I have a little present for you. We have in being smart cities in Belgium, we've turned our stations into places of socialization, development, employment, where we had train stations that were social deserts or very often disadvantaged areas. And one in Liège, which is the largest city in the south, Santiago Calatrava, developed the station. So I think
It's been there for how long?
3 years.
Oh, it's recent.
Yeah, so Santiago Calatrava just finished it. So I asked my friends at Eurostation that developed those stations in Mumbai, in Belgium, and everywhere in Europe. They also signed it for you, and you have the. But they signed the French version.
Looking forward to visit Belgium.
So you have also the English version with their greetings and my another great article.
It's been a while not to read an architecture book. Because I'm building many things in the next 4 years, maybe 50 stations, malls, marketplace.
But in Beijing you have built mosque in Beijing.
It's a proposal. I have to check whether it's under construction or not, but it was designed by me. Thank you.
So maybe a Belgian station built by you one day. Or designed by
After I
you.
retire.
So, and this is gastronomical culture.
Okay.
It's a typical Belgian biscuit made in the north of Belgium by a family. It's family tradition. It exists since more than 100 years, and they make things with almonds and they're very
Made with love.
made with love. And the picture on it is.
This is the real building.
Yes, it is. It is a picture of the donkey gate in.
Donkey gate.
Yeah, in Bruges.
Oh, Bruges, okay.
The middle-aged little town most visited touristic town. And it has old gates from Middle Ages.
How to say thank you in Belgian language?
Thank you.
Merci. Dankjewel in Dutch, merci in French, dankeschön in German.
Yeah, we
Oh,
speak three languages.
three
Only
languages.
three. Only three compared to you.
Danke, merci is okay.
We're planning to have 700 one day, but we
But we speak
Oh, we have a lot of dialects.
Mr. Ambassador, I forget whether you have this?
I don't have it.
Okay,
I
so
love it. I
this
think
is
my Danish colleague got one recently. I was very jealous. I'm not any longer.
and this one is our touristic bus, designed by me also.
Oh.
Yeah, in the process of making more. And this is the map of Bandung. And the watch, just to 3-in-1. 3-in-1. Bandung.
Thank
For
you
you.
so much. This is beautiful.
Betul.
Thank you.
Terima kasih.
So, and this is just working materials.
Okay, I'll review.
It's
working stuff.
It's,
So
and that's
the India, what year?
was
India?
last year.
Oh, last
No,
year.
no, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And that's giving an idea of the program of what we did for India.
Ya.
Contemporary
Jadi
architecture.
ketika preparation India, jadi terus saya yang kemudian
They're from Brussels and they opened an office in Bandung. So now they
Oh, they,
two places.
they just open or already
They
open?
develop- they're already open. They only have 15 people so far developing software for language. And they are doing a great job. I will send you a link
Okay.
if I may. Please, Christine, after you.
And I'm very happy to be here in Bandung and to meet your wonderful mayor who explained me his plans for the coming years and what he wants to do with this city.
Are there any specific agreement today between you and the mayor?
The European.
We have a plan to organize a big festival in 2.5 years, in 2017, dedicated to the culture, the art of in Europe, dedicated to the art of Indonesia. And I'm sure that Bandung can play a beautiful role in this festival, being an example of how you can make a new idea, a new city with all the attention for the youth and the future of the world.
What is the most impressed you about Bandung or Indonesia?
I'm here since a few hours, so it's very fresh and very limited.
First time.
But I'm really impressed by what I saw here about the plans to develop this city in all different aspects of civil society, of architecture, of art,
The
plan for human rights, of course, very important.
Okay, you go.
Okay, thank you.
Saya
So that's your media
pamit
center.
dulu ya.
So that's your media center.
Again, and I might see you next week when I come for the Human Rights Cities and then for the
Please
conference
do come.
and the celebration.
Because after that we need your assistance how to bring this human rights city concept assisted by international community of Europe.
You can do that with the financing of Europe, and in Belgium we're working with
Very
France.
important. Once Bandung model is there,
Yeah.
I can become the ambassador to send this human rights thing to the whole world.
Well, in international politics, the Bandung brand exists, and you can use that Bandung brand for the best of the people around the world. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Di benua Eropa itu setiap 2 tahun sekali mengundang negara-negara di seluruh dunia untuk melakukan diplomasi budaya, kira begitu. Nah, itu yang pengen tuh banyak sekali. Tapi Bandung bersama tim dari Duta Besar di Belgia, Uni Eropa, bersama Kementerian Pak Anies Baswedan berhasil melobi agar 2017 menjadi tahunnya Indonesia di Eropa. Maka mereka pengen tahu benar enggak, serius enggak, kira begitulah. Nah, mereka datang ke sini, ngecek, diskusi, termasuk ke Bandung. Saya tadi intinya melobi, meyakinkan kalau Bandung ini siap, artis-artis dan senimannya, budayanya juga sangat representatif lah. Nah, dia happy tadi, makanya ngasih biskuit sebagainya. Ambil biskuitnya buat wartawan aja. Dia hari ini akan ngecek, tapi selain seni, saya bilang saya ingin diskusi tentang Islam di Eropa. Jadi wajah Islam yang ramah, moderat itu kami ingin hadirkan dari Bandung. Gitu. Jadi tidak melulu tentang, tapi kan ini kan terjadi sejak peristiwa Perancis itu ya, Charlie Hebdo di Denmark gitu-gitu. Islamfobia ini lagi marak di Australia juga. Nah menurut saya dan menurut mereka satu-satunya negara dan juga kota yang bisa memberi pesan Islam yang damai itu dia titip ke Bandung. Maka di luar acara yang sifatnya kebudayaan tadi kita sepakat seperberapa acaranya adalah fokus mempromosikan nilai-nilai Islaman yang ramah, yang someah ke wajah Eropa. Jadi kalau melihat Islam yang sebenarnya, kasarnya begitu ya, bisa nggak kita jadi representasinya, tugas berat juga karena peradaban besar yang sedang dipertahankan.
Ulama yang dikirim ke sana Pak?
Belum tahu, baru gagasan. Karena kan tidak harus identik dengan ulama ya, tapi yang penting kalau mereka lihat kita, oh ini Islam yang kreatif, Islam yang ramah, tidak seperti persepsi Eropa terhadap orang Muslim, itu kan penting juga. Makanya titipan Duta Besar itu.
Nama acaranya?
Hah?
Nama acaranya?
Europalia Indonesia. Banyak lihat dalam hidup saya. Per 2 tahun. Bentar dia. Hah? Oh iya, ini kan baru gagasan. Mereka baru gini. Apa oke nggak gitu. Nah kalau udah oke baru saya siapin, kan masih ada sampai dulu.